Hi, welcome to what would have been week 28 of my Wainwright challenge. Various things have happened today, which effectively has made me alter my plans quite quickly. I'm picking a friend up this afternoon from a train station in Penrith. So I've had to rush around and I'm cutting today's route short. So it's going to be 28B. So I'm parked on the Coniston Ambleside Road and in a lay-by, and I'm going to nip up Black Crag and Home Fell. That's the plan. Unfortunately, in my haste, I left my GoPro behind. So today I'm filming on an iPhone. So we'll follow the lane off the main road and eventually we'll turn off of this lane. Two low-level hills. As it's raining, I'd thought it appropriate today. Rest of the week the forecast is very good. So quite straightforward so far. We're going to follow the High Arnside route and then we'll cut off of this up to Black Fell, which you can probably see above the trees over there. I just need to show you this. The track meanders up the fell side, very similar to an alpine pass. You see it essing up the hill and round the bends. Just dropping through this farmyard. There's a gateway the other side of the yard, dropping down to Low Arnside down there before we rise back up. I can actually see a trig point at the top over there. So I've left the main path that you can see there, and I'm now heading up this very, very, very faint, almost sheep trod. And you can see the top in the distance up there with beyond with a little cairn on it just beyond the trees. So I've just rounded that hillock you can see there, which was in the foreground earlier, and you can see the top there. So it's not too far now, quite a short one, good one for a rainy day. So here we are, approaching the summit of Black Crag. A view up here, beacon over there. Wow, so that's where we're heading next, back, retrace our steps and over that fell over there in the cloud. So I'm retracing my steps now, back to the car, then up the other side. So we've crossed the road and now we're now heading up High Oxen Fell. Yeah, so this is the left turn I've been looking for, take me onto the fell side. So we'll go over High Oxen Fell first and then further on to Home Fell. So it's a bit undulating up here. There's going to be a series of ups and downs, I think, before we get to the real top. It's a very, very pleasant undulating path. I suspect it's going to be like this all the way to the top, which is a way to go yet. I'm just looking over there in the distance and you can see Black Crag, the one we were up earlier. You can see actually a bit lower down, you can see that beacon far away. We're heading up here, Home Fell, a way to go. So I've just got this stile to cross and I think I've got the first view of Home Fell over there in the distance. There's definitely a cairn on the top over there. So I think that's where we're heading to. So there we go, that's a better view. There's Home Fell over there. The cairn you can see up there with all the sheep is marked on the map, but that is not the top. And the top is over here. So here we are, Home Fell. That's Coniston water in the background. Now, all these little lumps and bumps all the way over there, we've got to retrace our steps now and head back to the car. It's not such a bad walk, but very undulating. Just pano round. So I suspect old man Coniston is over there, up in the clouds. We were there a couple of weeks ago. So welcome to route number 28B of my Wainwright challenge. This morning I walked Black Crag and Home Fell. 26B because a mate of mine at the last minute decided he wanted to come and join, and he needs me to pick him up from the train station. So all my plans for today got altered, so I rushed off and did these two. It's Wednesday the 16th of March. I parked on the Coniston Ambleside Road in a little pull-in, not shown on the map, but a definite pull-in for 2 or 3 cars, free parking. The first hill of the day was Black Crag, and I have to say it's a stunning little crag. Fabulous vistas at the top. Quite easy going because you follow a tarmac lane all the way to the 2 farms, the second one being Arnside. I think there's a lower and a higher Arnside farms, which is probably a good half to 2/3 of the walk is actually on tarmac. And then it does get a bit boggy, a bit indistinct at times, the path, but you can always see the top and you always kind of know where you're heading. And it does get steeper the higher up you get, I have to say. It is quite steep at the top, but only a short section following the wall. Great trig point, some great views. And then just retrace your steps back to where you parked the car, across the road to start Home Fell. Different hill again, although this also starts with a tarmac road, but only for a short distance. And then you hang a left and you get onto the moorside, which is a maze. It's a myriad of sheep trods, lumps, bumps, ups and downs, twists and turns, little humps, outcrops of rock. So you're forever going up and down and twisting in and out and round. It's a great climb actually. It's nice walking along the fell top, always gaining height. And then at the very end, when you actually do get to Home Fell, it does take a reasonable amount of time. It steepens up and there's actually a scramble towards the top, albeit very mild. A great climb. As I say, I only had the morning. Now it's raining today, so it's probably not such a bad thing. This walk was 6 miles. It took me 2.5 hours, and there was 1,489 feet of ascent. So it's a great short little walk for either a late evening, a morning, an afternoon. If you just fancy a short walk, brilliant.